My name's Nicole Bianchi. I'm an international speaker, author, coach, and entrepreneur. And today I'm going to talk to you about the 5 most important conversations every leader needs to have. "80% of people are avoiding difficult conversations at work. Nobody likes having a tough talk. They're uncomfortable and awkward, yet they're necessary in our personal and professional life. But in all honesty, you're probably terrible at them. You don't know what to say or how to say it. And tough talks are necessary to elicit change and must be impactful to achieve results. As an executive for 16 years with 2 Fortune 300 companies, I've had countless tough talks. Over the last 11 years as an executive coach, one of the reasons I'm hired is to work with individuals whose leaders have decided that they need to perform better. But what those individuals really needed was for their leader to have a tough conversation with them months earlier. Now my focus is teaching leaders how to turn tough talks into brave conversations. I help them understand each type of conversation and how to prepare, practice, and process before and after. The results are greater confidence, productivity, and a greater impact on the team and the organization. If you're a leader who avoids difficult conversations, this will become your playbook for every tough talk that you need to have in your professional and personal life. There are 5 types of tough talks. The first one is how we work. During this conversation, a leader intentionally makes an agreement on how to best work together. They state their expectations and they ask what is expected of them. The parties then align on the rules, routines, and rhythms needed to work together and to perform at their best. It sounds like an easy conversation to have, but unfortunately, most leaders skip this foundational step. The second one is the ask, and during this conversation, a leader acknowledges that they need something from the other person. It could be clarity on priorities, a specific form of help, or even a request to be a mentor. Leaders are considered experts, so it can be difficult for them to ask for something even when it's necessary. The third one is what's going on. And this conversation is an exploration into a change or a shift in someone's behavior, performance, or relationship. It usually occurs in one area, such as routinely showing up late for work or no longer responding to messages. And when you notice a change in a particular behavior, don't ignore it. Take the time to be curious about what's going on by having this conversation. The fourth is being better. And this conversation confronts an issue related to a behavior or performance that has become a pattern. And as a leader, you need to shine a light on that issue and help guide the person out of the situation so they can become better. The fifth one is moving on. And this conversation acknowledges that things aren't working and you must determine a new path forward. This is the toughest conversation to have because it's always a departure conversation, not necessarily a departure from the company, but more often a departure from either a position, a project, or even a relationship. The how we work, the ask, and the what's going on conversations are easier to have than the being better and the moving on conversations. I'm going to help you become comfortable with the first 3 because you investing time in those conversations makes the others 2 much easier and less frequent. I'll teach you how to prepare for a tough talk, what to do in the messy middle, and how to pivot if things don't go well, and how to end each conversation with accountability and direction to drive the change that you need. Bolder conversations equal stronger connections. If you want to learn more about these tough conversations, continue on to the next episode. We're going to go deep on how we work. We're going to talk through all the moves we can be making and share some examples of what it looks like in action.